Good evening, everyone. I still don't have any money, so I haven't been able to, number one, pick up my medication that my doctor refilled yesterday and sent to the pharmacy. I have not been able to buy new clothes. I have not been able to buy new clothes. And I still just have one outfit, this outfit, and that's it. Which I'm washing by hand every day, but that's very unpractical. Yeah, so those are the main things. Today I've uploaded a lot of videos on Instagram. There were a lot of videos when I was street homeless that I didn't get a chance to upload on Instagram, that I had only uploaded on TikTok or maybe only Facebook, depending on how my phone was working and everything. And I normally am able to upload videos like this of me talking. I usually upload them to all three I upload them to all three social media websites. I start with TikTok, then I do YouTube, then I do Instagram, and then I do Facebook. So, well, 4 social media websites, but it always starts at TikTok, usually. But anyways, yeah. But I really didn't have the opportunity to always do that when I was street homeless, because YouTube, gave me restrictions on the amount of videos that I was able to upload. So I always had to prioritize the traffic videos on YouTube versus the videos of me, giving an update on how my day is or how my week is and so on and so forth. And if you guys see in the videos, I was stuck at shopping plazas many, many times in the last month and a half that I was street homeless. When my car didn't start, I didn't have enough gas. It was just, it was awful. And because of that, I often wouldn't be able to upload, these videos that I'm talking and saying what's going on. I wasn't able to upload them at as many social media websites as I wanted to. So a lot of these videos are now being uploaded on Instagram, they're being uploaded on YouTube, and I'm providing the links on Facebook, and people can look out for those, because they really need to hear my story on the hell that I went through, on the inhumane treatment, on how dangerous it was, how human torture, how I froze to death, how I was overheated, all the things that happened. I mean, this time around, I slept in my car many times, much more times than the spring. I had so many more obstacles, and I didn't think I was going to, because I recorded for 2 months straight before this ended up happening, but it still happened. And I kept recording while I was street homeless, and they were, the evil racists were trying to prevent me from recording my traffic videos. Number one, they would go after my car. I wouldn't have enough money to put gas in my car, so I wouldn't be able to drive as much, or my car wouldn't start. These problems with my car not starting, those problems started when I became street homeless in the summer. Or just traffic videos that would take, I would try to upload 5 traffic videos, and they would take 4 hours just to upload traffic videos that are only 10 minutes long, and it would delay, these videos to be uploaded online for people to view them, to see them, certain traffic videos were shortened on Instagram. They're supposed to be 10 minutes and they were only 3 minutes. So many things were done to not expose the truth completely on social media. And now that I have this hotel until next Tuesday when checkout is, I need to upload as many of these videos that weren't uploaded, on Instagram, on YouTube. Some weren't even uploaded on TikTok, which is very much out of the ordinary. Because what happened was, when my car wasn't working, the evil racist thought I was going to stop recording my traffic videos, but I would still walk around and record cars for my safety to catch license plates. So then there was a day that my phone just completely died, and I was using just my laptop, which obviously wasn't sufficient, but I did the best I could to stay alive, And thankfully that day, my friend helped me. She helped me a lot, I thought it was the battery in my car. Then she got a battery and she tried it, because first the battery at Advanced Auto didn't work. Then she got a new battery at, the AutoZone in her area. And she knew it was a brand new battery. And so when my car didn't start, then, we kind of knew that it was more than just the battery. Probably still the battery, but it was likely that it was the starter as well, or other problems the car had, I'm not a mechanic. And also, the key broke, which made it even harder. The day that my car wasn't starting for the last time, my key broke. It fell on the floor and it broke. And the metal part, you guys saw, if you see the video, the metal part was fine. You could still stick the key in the ignition, but you'd have to use your finger or use a tool to turn it all the way. And that was insane. And I also recorded a video of the conditions of my car, because I had to sleep in it, even when my car didn't start. And I didn't think that was going to happen, but it happened, And then when I finally was able to just get rid of the car and I was going to get a check for it, the hell that I went through. That's why I gave Weasley a 1-star review and said they should call themselves sleazy, because they didn't even want to give me my check. They said, I signed over the title to them, and they gave me the check in the wrong name and were refusing to put it in the right name, even when I provided proof. I had to call the police, go to the courthouse in order to get the check in the right name. And still, that was a Monday. And I managed to be able to get that check around 3 and get to the bank at 4, an hour before it closed, and they still refused to cash it on Monday. They told me it has to be Tuesday. And that was really tough, because I had all my belongings with me and no car and nowhere to put it. And eventually, you guys saw how that went. I eventually got it stolen, As right now, this is what I'm wearing and this is what I have. And not even my medication, which is, I need my medication. It's very awful the last few days that I haven't had it and stuff. A lot has happened. People saw the videos of the Planet Fitnesses. I used to, do gym hopping, and one of the gyms, that was accommodating to me was the Planet Fitness at Northgate during the springtime. But then come the summer, there was 2 new employees that they hired. They were very racist, white supremacists, to give me a hard time, to make it harder for me to hang out at those gyms at night. And then, that night that they said, you don't have sneakers on. And I said, I have them outside. And they still kicked me out and threatened to call the police on me. So I left. But that's because they were very evil racists, that guy. And it was just, everything was made to make this time around of being homeless so much more difficult, so much more dangerous, and less videos were being uploaded to try to cover it up as much as possible. So I'm going to do my best to upload as many videos as I can in the next week to really show what I went through. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.